not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God, and trust also in me. And this relates to my poem because you need to trust in God, even if people mock you and make fun of you. Stephen Crane wrote a spirit sped, and I recently researched the poem, and I learned a lot about it, and I hope you will too. I will provide information about Stephen Crane, the poem The Spirit Sped, and what I think of the poem. First thing I'll talk about is Stephen Crane. He was born on November 1st, 1871. His family was very religious, and this might be why he wrote the poem. He went to Syracuse University for college. He married Cora Crane, and he died on June 5th, 1900 of tuberculosis in Germany. The final thing I'll talk about in the poem is the poem itself. And the Spirit calls for God, and God does not answer. And the Spirit can't handle people mocking him, hears voices, and he goes mad in denial and he can't stand it. And he doesn't have enough patience to wait for God to answer him and wait for the time is right. The Spirit sped through spaces of night, and as he sped, he called, God, God. He went through valleys of black death's line, ever calling, God, God. Their echoes from crevice and cavern mocked him, God, God, God. Fleetly into the plains of space he went, ever calling, God, God. Eventually, then he screamed, mad in denial. Eventually then he screamed, mad in denial, ah, there is no God. A swift hand, a sword from the sky, smote him, and he was dead. And that was the poem The Spirit Sped. And I talked about Stephen Crane's background in the poem The Spirit Sped. You should always trust in God and trust what you believe in, because if you don't really stand for yourself and you just kind of go with the group. You should always go by yourself.